Hi, I'm Niki Jabbour, and today I want to talk about soil blocking, a technique for starting seeds indoors that offers a lot of advantages. First, it doesn't require cell packs or pots, so there's less plastic waste. But it also promotes a vigorous, robust root system to give your seedlings a strong start. Let me tell you more about soil blocking. Soil blocking uses metal molds to create cubes of soil for starting seeds and transplanting. There are different sized molds available. The smallest creates 20 3/4 inch cubes. These are great at starting a lot of small seeds, as well as those that benefit from bottom heat. The small size of the cube makes a heating mat super effective at warming the growing medium. This can increase germination rates and speed up germination time. The next size up is a 5 soil blocker that forms 5 1.5 inch square blocks. These can be used to start many types of vegetable, flower, and herb seeds. We then have the classic 4 soil blocker that creates 2-inch cubes of soil. Here you have two options. One, you can use the round dibbles to make blocks with a small indentation for starting all types of seeds. Or two, you can attach the square dibbles if you wish to transplant the smaller 3/4 inch cubes into these larger blocks. For example, I start my peppers in the small cubes, transplanting them into these larger 2-inch cubes once they've developed several sets of true leaves. The 4-inch blocker is the biggest mold. This heavy-duty blocker makes large soil cubes perfect for big seeds, like sunflowers, winter squash, pumpkins, and gourds. Or you can use it to pot up the 2-inch cubes into a larger volume of soil. Okay, now that we've learned more about the various sized molds, let's look closer at the ideal growing medium when soil blocking. You can use a high-quality seed starting mix or make your own from ingredients like coconut coir, perlite, compost, and organic fertilizers. The key to creating sturdy soil blocks that hold together for weeks or months is moisture. When forming the blocks, the growing medium should be well saturated. I know it's ready when it looks like brownie batter or wet cement. When I'm ready to make soil cubes, I start by gathering all my supplies. The different soil blockers, a flat bottom container, which makes soil blocking easier, the growing medium, which I've already pre-moistened, trays to hold the soil cubes, I've got a butter knife to scrape the bottom of the soil blockers, I've got a container of water to rinse them clean in between use, and of course, seeds, labels, and markers. My growing medium is now ready to go, so I'll start to make cubes by filling the soil blockers. I start by pushing the blocker into the soil, pressing it down several times. I use my hand to pack more soil in. You want each cube to be well compacted. Once it's full, use the side of the container or a butter knife to scrape off excess soil. Place the filled soil blocker on the tray and push the spring-loaded handle to release the blocks. And repeat. You might find it helpful to rinse your soil blocker off in a container of water in between each set of blocks. If there's soil left in the mold, it can cause the cubes to stick. A quick rinse solves this problem. Once your tray is full, it's time to sow the seeds. I plant 1 to 2 seeds per block, sowing them to a depth that is just 2 times their diameter. Add labels to keep track of your plants and varieties. You can use toothpicks with little flags made of tape. You can draw a diagram of the tray or use tape along the edges of the tray. As the seeds germinate and the plants grow, I leave my grow lights turned on for about 16 hours each day. Keep an eye on the moisture level of the soil cubes. When the top millimeter of the cube has dried, I bottom water. Bottom watering helps the cubes stay together. If you top water, the pressure of the water from a watering can cause the cubes to crumble. When you see roots growing out of the bottoms of your soil cubes, it's either time to transplant them into the garden, or if it's too early to do that yet, you can pot them up into a larger size soil cube. The 3/4 inch cubes are moved into 2-inch diameter cubes, and the 2-inch diameter cubes are moved into the 4-inch diameter cubes. It's quick and easy. I hope you enjoyed this video on making and using soil cubes for seed starting. Happy growing!